Listen, okay. Fuck it, let's just get into it. Child, this is Star Episode 9, Zion, the season finale. Thank goodness it's the season finale because, girl, I'm tired. I got things to do. I'm tired. So let's just get into it. So we already start the episode off with Carlotta sitting at the shop, for the holidays. And we find out that Cassie is free and she lets Carlotta know that she's in the middle of getting herself together while she's setting on, exacting revenge against Xander. But Carlotta's not here for it. And, they go have a little cute back and forth about where they finna spend the holidays and how Carlotta feels as if that Cassie can't cook and that her macaroni and cheese ain't shit and all the other stuff. And I said, that's cute. That's a little funny. So then, meanwhile, at the studio, everyone is having this little Christmas party and everyone's enjoying themselves and having a good time and getting lit and all this other stuff. And Star announces to, the girls that she's about to perform her solo over at Rhythm and Mel's. And Carlotta is, of course, worried about it because of, pregnancy and how further along she's been. Bitch, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Girl, above all, I am very satisfied with this episode. And I think we all know why. But I'm going to go ahead and just stick to my tradition of how I'm going to do this. And we're just going to get to it. So, with that going on, Miss Bruce lets Simone know that, Nina left Mateo and all that other shit. Then out of nowhere, in comes fucking Jackson, calling the Star on stage, and he finna propose to her. And before she could even answer to anything, here comes this dude letting Star know that she got served a cease and desist for copyright infringement on her single, Y'all Know Me. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, this just goes to show that you really cannot be stealing other people's shit that ain't yours. If you're gonna use someone else's shit and not take credit for it, then, or give the original, contributors their shout outs or give credit for their work, your ass finna get caught. And a lot of people just don't seem to understand that. So, of course, Star finna throw fit over it, and Jackson decides the only thing that she can do, since that's out, is that at Rhythm and Bells she would have to perform with Noah. So, of course she ain't gonna do it because she's trying her best to keep, things from ruining her possible engagement and all the other stuff. And then in comes fake ass, whack ass little Boozy or whoever this nigga is, admitting to the fact that he was the one who sued Star because the track was based off of his friend's track or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, nigga, go away. Go away. But of course, Star wants to fight him, and I feel for you, girl, because I wanted to attack him too. Bitch, I wanted to cross. That nigga literally just makes me want to cross through the TV screen and just grab him. Just grab him and just. Anywho. So meanwhile, we get caught in the shop, handling this client or whatever. Child, this client is trash. Cause little Jaden wants to see Santa and all this other stuff. Here comes the fucking client talking about you still dealing with this little nigga? Child, Santa ain't real, okay? Santa ain't real. I said, bitch, you ain't shit. How about that, okay? If Con ain't willing to let Jada know that Santa ain't real yet, then let the little boy dream. Let him have his imagination, okay? You fucking up his childhood. You too early, bitch. Move. So then Cassie comes in and she has to let Cotton know that, they're family and that she apologizes for her heel's murder and that she can, ask her for forgiveness. Cotton wasn't here for it at first, but then she ultimately, forgives her and all that other shit and promises that she ain't gonna do shit again. Okay, whatever. Then we get Miss Ruby. Okay. Miss Ruby and Alex, they at the dinner table. She tells Alex that her whole case has been backlodged and that she's just taking it one day at a time. So then Alex lets Miss Ruby know that she's dealing with constant panic attacks and that she's supposed to work on still finding her sound and, going through her solo performance, but she's not here for the fact that literally everybody is wanting to have her live up to her father's name. She just wants to make a name for herself. And Miss Ruby wants to help her out with those issues by giving her some pills and some drugs and whatnot. And I'm like, girl, Alex, take them pills. Take them pills. And of course, Derek walks in and she leaves. So we get Bobby and Miss Bruce. They plan on having a little get together, having a little vacation. Bobby has this gig going on that he's inviting her over to. And Noah walks in and he reassures to Noah that he'll be on the up and up. And then Noah begins to suspect the both of them, but of course Bobby brushes the whole thing off. And at this point, I'm like, Miss Bruce, you need to leave him because there's no child. It just wouldn't be me. It just wouldn't be me. I will never find a man in my life that is not ready to be open and out with his sexuality like me. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and fuck around and date with a nigga who's still in the fucking closet. I ain't got time for that. Miss Bruce, you need to leave him so that you can be able to find a man who is already out and ready to embrace and show off his sexuality to the world without any fear of judgment and the fullest confidence. Just like you. Because clearly, Bobby isn't. So why are you wasting your time? So later, she goes ahead and confronts him to let him know that Noah's a grown ass man. He can handle whatever it is that you two got going on with y'all little, love fest. And you need to get your constant homophobia out your mind because clearly you still bothered by it if you still holding Miss Bruce in the closet. And he reassures her that he's gonna try and they make out and Noah walks in on them, and he's pissed as he should because of the simple fact that he lied. Because of all the shit that he's put Noah through since his childhood or birth, possibly, and now here you are making out with Miss Bruce in front of him. I'm like, busted. So then we get to this little interview. Chloe is interviewing the girls, and she gets the rundown off of each and every one of their solo projects. Then Chloe gets to Alex, and Alex, child, girl. If I was Alex, I would have I would have mopped the floor with Chloe after the shit she said. Because Chloe comes in on Alex about how she left a record deal with her daddy when she was 15 and how the label canned her album, and she believes that Alex is not ready. If Alex wasn't ready then she ain't ready now. And this causes Alex to have another panic attack, and while Carlotta and everyone else is trying to shut the whole thing down, Chloe tries to film the whole thing. I said, you sneaky bitch. Okay? Dre and Michelle, you are really acting this role out. Nope, fuck that. Drea, you are not acting. You are being yourself. Stop it, okay? Stop it. So meanwhile, we finally get to the big event that's been mentioned multiple times throughout the last 8 episodes of this goddamn season, Rhythm and Bells. Everyone is getting ready for the performance, and the girls are preparing, and they all have a cute little moment together, and how they're worried that gonna break off and be on their own, but they all reassured that no matter how far they get in their solo projects, that they'll always be together and that they'll always be for each other. And I thought that was cute. So on stage, they perform their goodbye song, and of course they do well. I mean, duh, that's what the show is centered around, for them to always do well. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that good, and otherwise, there'll be no show. So, meanwhile, we get Miss Ruby and Derek at this, they're working at the soup kitchen and whatnot, and she wants him to go on ahead and take his mind off of Alex, and, they have a cute little bond. And then out of nowhere, oh my gosh, child, out of nowhere, Miss Ruby looks over and she finds the dude that raped her. And I promise y'all, her reaction was so heartbreaking to watch, because it's like you can almost feel the fear and paranoia that was literally coursing through her veins, and the fact that she urinated on herself. It's just like, damn, that's real right there. Like, that is some real acting there. Like, mm. But anywho, so this triggers Derek, I mean, and he tries to go ahead and stab the nigga, but she's like, no, take me home. Just take me home. And I'm just like, child, poor Miss Ruby. Poor Miss Ruby. Let me just go ahead and get this shit out the way. Overall, with Angel and Simone, Angel wants Simone, Simone wants Nina, and at the Rhythm and Bells event, Mateo comes in and Simone threatens Mateo that if he tries to report Angel back into the Dominican Republic, that she'll go ahead and air all of his financial shit out. All right, we're done with that storyline. So back to the episode. At the house, Alex runs off to get some of those pills that Miss Ruby got to her with earlier. And Derek comes in, with a gun. And this finally has him spill the beans about everything to her, about the whole thing with Miss Ruby and him working with the mystery girl and all this other shit. And Alex pretty much has to let him know, nigga, at the end of the day, you killing him is not going to change or stop anything. If anything, it's only going to make literally everything about the situation worse. And it's not going to solve or do any justice for anything. So at this point, this finally calms Derek down enough to go on ahead and have him comfort her and be there for her and let her know that she needs to go out there and show the world. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. I am honestly exhausted right now because I had a long ass day today. I had to take my math exam. Then I had to go to this portfolio show for my graphic design program right after that. And child, I had a lot to do today, but I got it done because I'm that bitch. Anywho, moving on from that, he prompts her to do her best and, just do what she gotta do. So then we get Cassie heading over to Xander's place. She's stealing all of his money and USB files that has all the shit that proves that Xander was the one who was orchestrating the entire thing with Karma. And she hides when him and his wife come out, and they getting hot and heavy, they feeling up on each other, they making sexual noises while he's whispering in her ear that she's the only one that he's ever loved and all that other stuff. And this triggers Cassie to go ahead and pull out her gun. And she was about to pull the trigger, but she decided not to and walks off. Good girl. Good girl. You did that. So during the performance, Star is getting ready for her big solo, and Simone comes in to calm her down about the situation, and she was about to spill her own beans to Star, but then Jackson and Noah comes out proposing Star to go on ahead and perform the duet with Noah, since she still can't figure out how she's going to perform the solo since she can't perform Y'all Know Me. And this causes Star to go on ahead and have Jackson propose again. And before she could even say anything, her water breaks. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Oh shit. Girl, I am tearing up. Let me tell y'all something. Ooh, eyelash. Chill. At the paramedics. Bitch, Star delivers the baby. The baby's black. I'm like, bitch. Noah, you are the father. Yes. Yes. Hallelujah. Bitch, it's a Christmas miracle. Bitch, let me stop. But honestly, oh shit, that's funny. But even though I kind of already figured that, since Jew's baby is black, since her husband's black, and the fact that the promo for this episode last week pretty much kind of gave it away a little bit. Plus, I already watched Ashley's video of the video from last week. So I kind of figured, but I'm glad that we was right. I'm glad that we was right, because, Star, Lee Daniels be, Lee Daniels be having his moments with plot twists and all the other stuff. So I was kind of glad that he was right. So, at the hospital, Star's upset, and then this causes Simone to go ahead and spill her own beans about how Angel snuck into the U.S. and all that shit with Mateo and all the whatever. So then, she goes on ahead and fetches Noah and Jackson. They see her, and, Star hopes that, she hasn't been lying to the both of them, and they both, ain't worried about that. So she lets Jackson hold the baby first. And he has his moment with the baby, and then he ends up giving the baby to Noah since that's his baby. And then Jackson leaves, and I'm like, wave, everybody wave. Bye, Jackson. Toodles whore. You ain't gonna be missed. Get your ass on, cause you only brought onto this show for this fake out storyline. So now you out. Bye. Exit stage left. Okay? That way, alright? Get on out of here, bitch. Bye. Alright? Now you off the show, and I'm glad. So meanwhile, we get back to the Rhythm and Bells event, and everyone is trying to find somebody to help take Star's place for the performance. And then Alex comes in, and she offers herself to go ahead and take the place. Everyone was dubious at first, but then they decided to go ahead and let her perform. So she performs her solo, and I have to say, she really did a good job. I really liked the choreography. But what really got me was the fact that the song is called Shotgun. Well, damn, is everything about guns this season? Shit. Okay. So then, later on the next day, she meets the baby, and, everyone is complimenting Alex on her mini success that night. And then Jackson comes back pretty much to tell Star that he's moving out since he thought that was his baby, but it ain't. So, peace, nigga. So we get Bobby, meeting up trying to apologize to Noah about, the fact that he lied about hiding his relationship with Miss Bruce and all that, but Noah ain't here for all that. Noah just wants him there so that he can let his own father know that he is having a baby and that he's going to be a father, and that he's kind of worried about the fact that because he has his own rocky relationship with Bobby, he's worried that his son is going to deal with the same issues. But Bobby had to let him know. Bobby had to set him up straight and let him know that at the end of the day, now no one knows exactly what not to do with raising a child and all the other stuff. And he lets him know that, Noah is everything that he's not, and that he's going to be a better dad than ever before. Like, he's going to be dad of the year. He's going to be the best dad of 2019, and he's going to, be there for his kids throughout and about, and just do the right thing and just be this responsible black man and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's cute or whatever. So meanwhile, we get back to the soup kitchen. Miss Ruby finds the rapist, and she goes on ahead and she feeds him some food. And right there at that moment, I knew Miss Ruby was up to something, because the way how she looked when she gave him that food, I knew right then and there that she done put some shit in that food, and eventually she put some poison in it, and the nigga eventually dies. And while he's dying, she walks off and she starts singing Silent Night. I'm sitting here like, Miss Ruby, girl, you trash, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to serve your own justice. Cause I'm glad that you had to go ahead and kill him, because shit, he took your innocence, so now you're gonna take his life. Or, if he took your innocence and you took his life. Just in case I said that wrong. But then, while she's singing, it shows that near the end of the episode that, everyone is enjoying themselves, and, you know, spending time together on Christmas, and things seem to be okay. Until we get Noah getting a text from Star of a picture of the baby, and he ends up getting into a car crash. Then we get a scene where the news reporter, reports about the success of Rhythm and Bells and the inevitable case of Star. And who else is watching it but fucking Darlene? I said, girl, I almost forgot about you. The last time we seen you, you practically fried Brody straight to ash in that bathtub last season. So now you back. So what? What, Lee Daniels? What you gonna have Arlene do? Darlene do for the second half of this season that's coming back in March? What you finna do with her? What she finna do? Child. Then we end the episode off with, Cassie and Carlotta having dinner and all this other stuff. And, they're having a great time and stuff like that. And then their daddy comes in, and right off the bat, Carlotta tries to kick him out because she don't want none of him anymore. And he tries to let them know that he has Alzheimer's and that he's sick and he just wants to spend his last hour with his daughters. But clearly they ain't here for it. Then Cassie gets a text from Xander of him letting her know that since she stole from him, he stole from her. And pretty much he kidnapped Jaden. And I said, shit. So now the second half of the season, child, it's gonna be a mess. Okay, that was Star. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, child. This is the season finale, so y'all already know that this shit ain't coming back until March. So y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I will see you guys in March. Have a good, enjoy yourselves. Have a good weekend. Have a nice holidays. Have an early, New Year's and all the other stuff. And I will see you guys in March. Bye, y'all.